New love burns hot and bright, but does the flame really have to go out? According to a group of researchers in the New York area, the answer may lie behind a shielded door at New York University's Center for Brain Imaging. A few years ago, these researchers used something called functional magnetic resonance imaging to measure the brain activity in people who had just fallen in love. They found that when people who had just fallen in love look at photos of their new lovers, they have a flurry of activity in a deep brain region known as the ventral tegmental area, or VTA.
It's in a very primitive part of the brain, and it mediates reward functions that are necessary for survival. Reward functions that help us to find food and remember where the food was. And it's this very primitive reward system that it appears to guide all of us, perhaps, toward the person we love.
But would long-term lovers show the same activity when they looked at their lovers too, even after decades of marriage? A few days after scanning the first subject of their new study, Dr. Lucy Brown, a neuroscientist at Einstein College of Medicine in the Bronx, New York, sat down at her desk to examine the results for the first time.
But there are a few people who you might speak to and they say, oh, I've never fallen out of love with my husband or with my partner. Oh yes, we've been together for 10 or 20 or 30 years and I'm still in love. This individual had been with her partner for 11 years, and I looked at the activation in this region of the brain that's in the midbrain, low down, important for our reward systems and for survival. And I saw this activation and I said, she said she's in love with him, and she is.
I'm Sam Schechner with The Wall Street Journal.